चमगादड़, चिल्लाते हुए लोग गोविंदा गोविंदा और ऑलमोस्ट 3 फीट पानी। आई थिंक आई एम अ बिग स्टार। आप लोग देखो ये पूरी जर्नी शुरू कैसे हुई।
गोविंदा गोविंदा मना गोविंदा
Most flashbacks in movies aren't happy about it. And so am I. I had come to the small town of Bidar, which is in northern Karnataka, approximately 700 kilometers from Bangalore and 150 kilometers from Hyderabad. And to tell you the truth, I wasn't expecting much. But man, was I proved wrong. But how was I supposed to know in my flashbacks? Anyway, this town didn't seem to promise anything more than some very impressive ruins. Bidar has been the center of power for various kingdoms, including the Chalukyas, the Bahmani Sultanate, and even Aurangzeb. So it's famous for its forts and impressive tombs. But is that all? No. Bidar also boasts of a temple that can literally test the depth of your devotion. This is Narsimha Jhira, a temple that is on the must-visit list of anyone who steps into Bidar. So how could I miss it? मेरे पीछे है नरसिम्हा मंदिर और मोस्टली इंडिया में जितने मंदिर होते हैं उनमें एक ऐसा इंसान होता है जो उस मंदिर का पंडित होता है, जिनको उसके बारे में सब पता होता है. इन दिस केस मिस्टर पाठक इज द मैन इन चार्ज. मिस्टर पाठक बताइए इस मंदिर के बारे में क्या खास है.
वैसे भारत देश में नरसिम्हा के टेम्पल तो बहुत सारे हैं, तो यहाँ पे भी नरसिम्हा का एक मतलब केव के अंदर मतलब गुफे के अंदर जल रूप में उनका अवतार शांत उग्र अवतार जल रूप में
केव के अंदर है.
केव के अंदर
केव किधर है?
के इस तरह से जाना है.
और केव तक पहुँचने कितना टाइम लगता है?
करीबन 15 से 20 मिनट लगता है.
15 से 20 मिनट लगते हैं और पानी में होके जाना पड़ता है. ठीक है, ओके. यू नो दिस इज आई मस्ट डू दिस फॉर माय स्पिरिचुअलिटी. पानी से होके एक टनल के थ्रू और गुफा में फाइनली अ टेंपल विल अपीयर, सो ही सेज, एंड आई होप सो. चलें. Little did I know what I was getting into. The tunnel to the cave temple was around 300 meters long and around 3 feet deep. And there were bats on the ceiling and cockroaches on the walls. This was crazy. अच्छा, आपके सिस्टर पाठक कितने जनरेशंस इस मंदिर?
ये 11th जनरेशन था. मेरा फादर का 10th जनरेशन.
तो अगर एक जनरेशन का मान ली कितने साल?
30 इयर्स भी अगर से करा मतलब 30 इयर्स के बाद अगेन मतलब उनका बेटा उनको एंटर होता है, तो एक जनरेशन में से 30 इयर्स भी होता. नियरली 350 इयर्स का हमारा हिस्ट्री है. उससे पहले भी कई हजारों साल पुराना मंदिर है.
हेलो, डर नहीं लग रहा आपको?
डर नहीं लगता.
Through my fear, I realized that apart from me, no one else was scared. The level of faith in the people was absolutely amazing. And finally we reached the temple in a cave at the end of the tunnel, which was this tiny thing packed with people. As the name suggests, the temple is dedicated to Lord Narsimha. He's one deity who's usually depicted in a ferocious form, but here he seems to be in a benign mood. The legend has it that the peaceful look is a result of his encounter with an asura who lived in the cave and Narsimha had just slayed him.
अब इनका फेस देखते हैं, स्पेलिंग फेस है न. तो यूजुअली राक्षस और कैसा रहता है, जड़ा हो रहा है. अपना नरसिम्हा था उग्र अवतार रहता है, तो यहाँ पे शांत अवतार है, जल रूप में शांत. सामापादु सरस्वती भगवती.
This certainly had to be the most unusual temple that I've ever visited in my life, and the surprises I realized still hadn't finished. इस मंदिर की एक आखिरी बहुत ही चीज, निकलते समय आप नरसिम्हा की तरफ पीठ करके नहीं जा सकते. You have to go with you have to go like this. But I've already come once, so I know what to do. I think I'll be fine. चलिए. lips and a quick change of clothes, I'm on my way to the next destination. The royal complex of the Bahmani tombs. But on the way, I have to make a quick stop at another tomb. इंसानों की कब्रों के साथ साथ बिदर में एक कुत्ते की भी कब्र है. I'm not kidding. Seriously. The legend has it that there was a king and he had a devoted dog. And by mistake, he killed his dog, thinking that his dog had harmed his friend. बाद में इनको बड़ी गिल्ट हुई और उन्होंने अपने इस वफादार कुत्ते के लिए यहाँ पर एक टूम बनाई. May he rest in peace. I mean the dog. What's a little sad is that very few people in Bidar know about the kutte ka kabr. But what was really famous and well known was the royal tomb complex in Ashtu on the edge of Bidar town. This complex has some 12 tombs, all built for the rulers of the Bahmani Sultanate. These structures were simply stunning when standing in isolated glory. Professor Konde, who's a powerhouse of knowledge about the complex and unusual customs in Bidar. He also told me the story of how the Islamic Bahmanis.
When Tughlaq was ruling, there was a person at Delhi known by name Hassan.
Okay.
He was with Gangu Brahmani, a Jyotishi.
Okay.
Farishta, official historian of Adil Shahis, has documented that.
Okay.
That Hassan was sent by Tughlaq to South as an officer.
Okay.
In 1347, all the officers of the Deccan revolted against Deccan.
Okay.
But they wanted a leader.
Okay.
So they chose Hassan as the leader. In 1347, he was coronated. Along with his name, he took the name of Gangu Brahmani.
Oh, wow.
As a result of that, the family is known as Hassan Gangu Bahmani.
The Islamic Hindu connection of the Bahmanis did not end there. The great Bahmani ruler Ahmad Shah al-Wali took it even further.
Being a religious-minded ruler, he gave importance to all the religions. And when the annual Urus takes place here every year, a Swamiji, known as Jangam, family comes from Madiyad village in Gurdwara district. When he comes over here along with paraphernalia, the person from here joins with him. All together, Hindus as well as Muslims, they celebrate the Urus for many days.
As a place of worship by Hindus. Faith in Bidar seems to have so many facets. It's so heartwarming to see this peaceful intermingling of faiths. But I had a funny feeling that I had to still see all the facets. Apart from ruins, if there's one thing which is in abundance in Bidar, it's the bakeries. Yes, bakeries. And every second bakery is called an Iyengar bakery. By the way, each one of them is an original and not a branch of another Iyengar bakery. Thankfully, I had a guide, Kranti. Though a software engineer by profession, his dedication and love for Bidar has earned him a place as the only blogger about Bidar. On his advice, we are off to taste another Bidar speciality before we start on our bakery bench.
अभी हम लोग खाने जा रहे हैं सुशीला बोलते हैं हम लोग का नाम
Sushila.
थोड़ा स्टेज नाम है लेकिन
1980s की गंदी हिंदी पिक्चर का नाम है सुशीला, है ना? But I'm guessing it'll taste better than that. I cannot wait for Sushila. Yes, Sushila. Okay. Start करें? Tastes a lot like poha, so not a very unusual taste for me. अच्छा इसका नाम सुशीला क्यों?
आपको तो पता नहीं, सब लोग बोल रहे हैं, हम लोग बोल रहे हैं।
ऐसे?
इसका नाम पता नहीं कैसे इन्वेंट हुआ है नाम सुशीला।
हाँ। पढ़ गया नाम तो पढ़ गया।
हाँ, सबको यही बोलता है, हम लोग बोल रहे हैं।
अच्छा और कुछ है? कामिनी, पूजा, दीप्ति, सिर्फ एक सुशीला है। सुशीला में बिदर बहुत पॉपुलर है। बिदर में सुशीला बहुत पॉपुलर है। The name is enticing, but I unfortunately wasn't seduced by it. Such is life, I guess. Our next and main stop is the oldest bakery in town. अच्छा हम ट्राई क्या करेंगे?
अभी यहाँ का जो फेमस है बिदर का, एक दिल पसंद और दिल खुश, हम लोग ये दोनों ट्राई करेंगे।
दिल पसंद और दिल खुश, नाम कैसे पड़े?
ये आप एक बार खा के देखो, आपको दिल आपका मतलब पसंदीदा चीज हो जाएगा, आप बार बार यही पूछोगे
और दिल खुश हो जाएगा,
खुश हो जाएगा,
है ना? आप खाते हैं और दिल खुश और दिल पसंद कभी खा। और आप क्या ज्यादा पसंद करते हैं, दिल खुश या दिल पसंद? दिल पसंद। तो पहले मैं दिल पसंद ट्राई करती हूँ। What's with the names for food in Bidar? I don't get it. अच्छा उसके अंदर कुछ stuffing है, it's like a
कोकोनट और ड्राई फ्रूट्स का मिक्सचर।
not bad. In fact, quite nice. The coconut and dry fruit stuffing, very interesting. अंदर इस तरह से मिर्च भरी हुई है।
हाँ, लेकिन ये थोड़ा स्वीट है।
It's supposed to be sweet, but it looks like a chili paste inside. I hope मेरा दिल इसको खा के खुश हो जाए।
सूजी का बनाया है,
It's like a halwa. और ये अंदर कलर डाला है, फूड कलर, थोड़ा सा कलर। Well, they both touched my heart. The dil khush and the dil pasand. But the question in my mind remained unanswered. Why does this place have so many bakeries and what's with these imaginative, expressive names? Dil khush, dil pasand, and now dil pe attack. Maybe I shouldn't have eaten so much because next what I was about to see was going to make my stomach churn.